Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is lisaphan and today we are kind of discussing how to be bougie on a budget while in college. First, I want to thank United for sponsoring today's video. I'm going to be talking more about their new program through their app later in the video, but I just wanted to preface that before I begin. Today I'm just discussing how you guys can save money, but also while looking super bougie if you feel like it, while in college. I think it's quite suitable because college, there's so many expenses and a lot of students are paying their own tuition, and basically we're all broke college students. Am I right? Oh, email. So I wanted to make a quick little video here about how I save money and how I budget my things to still have nice things and look bougie on a budget. Even though that sounds so cliche and cheesy, I couldn't think of anything else. So we're doing bougie on a budget today. And before we begin, I really want to preface a key point here. I wrote it down so I would remember. This video is about getting that expensive aesthetic, and so if you don't care about getting that luxury style or being bougie on a budget, I guess, click out of this video. This video is not for you. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into my top 5 tips on how to look bougie on a budget. Tip number 1, I can't stress it enough that you should look for student discounts or just discounts for anything. There's so many out there, and speaking of discounts, United has a flight discount for all 18 to 22-year-olds through their app. I know that not everyone is super far away from home for college, but I am, and I will be back in Boston. Right now I'm abroad, but when I'm in Boston, I'll still be far from home and I'm gonna have to fly back and things like that. And I know plenty of you guys are far from your families as well and far from your friends who are in different states. So this is where United's Mileage Plus program really gets in handy. They are doing a flight discount for 18 to 22-year-olds who purchase tickets through their apps. So basically for all of us out there in college, which is basically the 18 to 22-year-old age range, you'll be able to get a 10% flight discount through their apps through Mileage Plus for United. And I think that's amazing for everyone that's needing to fly back home a few times or just flying to visit friends in other states. This is perfect and you guys have to take advantage of this. My motivation to travel while I'm in college is most definitely going to be to see my friends and family back home, and also just to travel within the states to see other friends or just to do some other cool things while I'm young. Just take advantage of the time you have in college to travel and do some fun things with friends. So if you guys want to travel at ease and get this discount, check out United Mileage Plus down below. I'll leave more info down below for you guys to check out if you guys want to learn more about the super cool student discount. So yeah, anyway, continuing with student discounts, there's so many online that you can look up. Here I'm getting my hair done, but I also found a 10% discount for this specific hair place online, and it really depends on where you are. Of course, right now I'm abroad and I had to just search up really cool hair places to get my hair done, because sometimes I do want a good blowout or I want to get my hair kind of styled or fun to be bougie for a day. As you guys can see, this was after class and I just went to a hair appointment that I made the night before, and I'm sorry the lighting is kind of wonky right now. I'm filming in the morning, but just go online and find some really cool discounts, especially for the beauty regimens that you guys want to do. So like nails and hair and facials and things like that, there's always a discount, especially if you're a new customer. So check those out if you want to do those fancy little things for you here and there. I love getting a good blowout. That's kind of like my treat myself kind of thing, and also just getting my nails done every few weeks. I try to do them every 3 weeks. I really push it. Right now I have lost a few nails, so haven't quite gone to that point myself yet, but I do have a coupon to go to a nail salon near me. So yeah, that's how I keep up, guys. Tip number 2 is kind of hard, especially when you're away from home and if you haven't cooked before, if you're not used to it. I know I'm not used to it, and so I really have to budget when I'll be grocery shopping to save money to eat back at my dorm. And then some days I'll plan out when I want to eat out and try a new place. So if you really do plan that out, you'll save money on the food you eat, because eating out is always more expensive than cooking at your dorm. And I always have set aside grocery days to cook on those days, and then a few times out of the week or just a few times out of 2 weeks, I kind of just pick and choose when I like to eat out, and that's usually at the end of the week to treat myself after a long week of school. My friend Catherine and I usually just try out a new dessert place or a dinner place on the weekends and things like that. and then on other days I try to eat something from back at my dorm, like fruits, and just putting together a quick little meal. That's what I like to do, and that will save you a ton of money. I know, especially if you're away from home, you want to try all these new things around a city you're new to, and it can get super duper expensive, especially if the place is nice. But if you budget well, you can afford the nice places. Here I'm sharing with you guys a really nice sushi place near where I'm living right now, and it is crazy expensive, but I was able to afford it and let myself kind of pay for it because I've budgeted before and I already knew that I saved money on eating back at my dorm. So for this one time, I decided to treat myself and Catherine to a really nice sushi meal, which is really fun to do, and just be bougie for a day with your meal. I think food is like a sign of love, and it's just like a whole I love food. So in a nutshell, just budget weekly on your meals, plan out grocery days and cook at home days, and on the weekends or a few times in a month, eat out and try a new trendy restaurant. That's super cool. So yeah, that's how I keep up with my Instagram and posting food all the time, okay? I don't just eat out, like just do that, no. I have to set aside days to do that. I can't just eat out every single day. I'd be like, I can't. Too much money. My third tip for you guys, and the rest of the tips for this list have to do with clothes and the look itself. And my third tip here is just to shop for basics in inexpensive places. Buy like staple pieces that you can dress with any outfit. And for example, I'm just wearing a plain black crop t-shirt that was literally $10 US, and I dressed it up with every single outfit I have. I can wear this with my jeans, which right now I'm wearing jeans that were literally $25, and then I would throw on a nice blazer, and the blazer that I usually wear, I'll insert a photo right here, I literally got for $7. So my clothes are never super duper expensive. I always try to buy basics, and basics you can easily dress up with, of course. Tip number 4, jewelry. I think jewelry is a key thing in making your outfit look super nice. I have these pieces right here that I had for a long time. I have a little constellation of Sagittarius that I bought in like Little Tokyo or something like that, and then I have this cross necklace that my mom gave to me for graduation, and then for my earrings, these are really nice ones that my mom gave me for also graduation. But there's tons of online like Instagram jewelry shops that I love, and they have such nice pieces. I also usually wear rings, which I'm gonna go grab so I can show you guys. Okay, so rings, I usually stack these up. I have a little baguette cut ring, I have a little circular rhinestone type of ring, I have another baguette cut for my ring finger on my right hand, and then I have a normal rhinestone ring again. I think just having a nice stack of rings on your hand just makes it look super bougie, but all these pieces are not real. Cubic zirconia I find to be super duper shiny, and I think it looks even more shiny than diamonds, because diamonds dull really easy and you have to clean those things. I don't own any diamond because I'm always looking for inexpensive jewelry to wear, because I always lose these, and especially as a college student, you want to just like buy some jewelry you won't be like mad about, because what if you like drop it in the gym or on your way to class, it falls off. So buy inexpensive jewelry pieces, but also make sure they're kind of high quality, just so that they last. I always try to find gold plated jewelry or silver jewelry, just so that they don't make my fingers or my neck green, and it's also better for your ears and just like all around just better. But they also last longer, the color of the hardware lasts longer, and also the cubic zirconia is just super bright and shiny all the time, and it just dresses up the hands and your neck and your ears. It just like all around looks super bougie, even though I've spent not that much money on any of these. Maybe these rings were like at most $30 each, but compare that to a real diamond baguette cut ring, which could be in the thousands. It's a crazy good deal. So make sure you guys find some good jewelry to dress up your looks, because it really just umps up any look and makes it look more expensive than it is. And my 5th tip, and probably the tip that you guys have been like waiting for, is how I afford luxury goods. I'm a sucker for a nice handbag and nice shoes and things like that, and I did go crazy, and I'll be filming a luxury haul very soon. But as you guys can see from these photos and clips, I love shopping for these things, and I love nice handbags and like luxury goods, but I don't have thousands of dollars just to spill on these things all the time, and I really have to save money and budget. And how I decide whether or not I want a piece is like I see it online or I see it in store. I like try it on and I see whether or not I like it, and if I do like it and if I have the money there, I'll buy it. But if it's something that I'm kind of just browsing and just seeing whether or not I like, I kind of just sit on the idea of that handbag and I go back home, and if I'm thinking about it for a long period of time, that really means I do like it. But if I go home and I forget about the whole thing, the whole situation, me trying on the bag and like looking at the bag, then I probably don't want it as bad as I thought I did. And I think that really helps with not impulse buying, because I've done impulse buys in the past. So I highly suggest you guys to go in stores and try on the bag that you really want, and then just think about it more back home just to make sure you really want that bag, because these bags are a huge investment. They're like thousands of dollars. So definitely go back home, think about it, and if you find yourself just thinking about the bag and seeing yourself wearing it and things like that, I think it's worth the investment, because if you guys can work out outfits that will work with that one piece every single day, you'll get your money's worth. So how I dress up any outfit, again, with besides my jewelry and things like that, just throwing on a really nice handbag really elevates a look. And so to be bougie on a budget, you need a budget. That's like the main thing here. You need a budget and set aside money for the things you really want. And I highly suggest you guys looking into accessories and bags and shoes and things like that first when you're into luxury, rather than wearing a t-shirt from Saint Laurent and not knowing it's from Saint Laurent and it just looks like a plain old t-shirt. Sorry guys, my camera literally just died and I'm sure the angle changed, but as I was saying, just make sure to budget and just know the things that you like. I'll read off my phone exactly how I described this tip. So number 5 is to set aside savings for luxury goods you want, make a wish list, and determine whether or not a piece is worth it depending on how long you think about it. Like I said, if you just sit on it and think about it for a really long time, then I think it's worth the investment. But if you go home and you completely forget about the bag that you tried on and the bag that you really wanted before and you just never think about it, then I don't think you really like it that much. And if it's your first time buying, I advise you to invest in bags, accessories, or shoes. Ready to wear pieces, meaning like t-shirts and like clothing pieces, they're never worth it, especially for college students, because there's so many times that you are probably gonna get spilled on and just lose things and like throw your clothes all over your room. So I think just like things that you'll hang up, so like bags and like keep on display, like shoes and things like that, you'll see more and you'll wear more and get more wear out of it and just get more for your money back. And also the same thing with jewelry. Like I said in tip number 4, there's no need for a college student to have a lot of fine jewelry and expensive jewelry pieces, because you're gonna lose them. You're gonna eventually like, drop them in the shower or on the way to the gym. So because they get lost so easily, just find inexpensive jewelry pieces with, again, the qualities that I usually enjoy, which is cubic zirconia and gold-plated jewelry. Anyway, I think that's all 5 of my tips on how to be bougie on a budget while being a broke college student. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and found it kind of helpful. I know these tips are very self-explanatory and easy to find out yourself, but I thought I like create one videos for you guys to go back on or just learn from on how to budget. Not exactly how to budget, because I'm not a finance channel, but just how I usually plan in my head to set aside money, or just how I plan to save money in other categories to be able to spend money and be bougie for a day in other categories. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Again, I want to thank United for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget to check out their 18 to 22-year-old 10% discount for flights through their app. I'll put all info down below again for you guys to check out. Don't forget to download their app and check it out for yourselves. I know it's going to be super helpful for us college students going back home and traveling to see friends. So yeah, I highly suggest you guys to check that out so you guys can get a good deal on your next flight. And that is all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys want to see next. But until next time, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, beauties!
You just wanna get high. Next day you forgot that I told you that. This my niche, play my role, what you hold, little boy best don't reach. Your shit dirt, you get curved, I just sow and reap. With that ease, hella clean, rips all on your knees. That's that work when you hurt, my head full of steam. I got lucid dreams, I make movie scenes.